Welcome to this presentation. The presentation is called Urban Regenerative Welfare and Localism. We are living in an era of extreme crisis, where we urgently need to build local governance structures that enable welfare to thrive and create welfare for civil society, public and private actors, businesses, and organizations alike. The future is uncertain, and we can no longer rely on the same financial resources as before. Instead of being fixated on available resources, we need to shift our mindset towards mobilizing them. In short, we must foster and develop resource-strong, local, regenerative, distributed, and innovative governance structures that can withstand unpredictable changes and crises. Many organizations are already forming cross-disciplinary teams. Looking ahead, we believe that welfare will increasingly be about co-creating entirely new, life-affirming local infrastructures, bringing together civil society, public organization, and private businesses in new and meaningful ways. In this presentation, I will introduce a method for approaching wicked problems, not as challenges to be solved, but as opportunities to lead a living system. Welcome to this presentation. My name is Krista Breum Amhøj, and I am a founder and a CEO of the Action University in Copenhagen. In this presentation, we will zoom in on Faxe Municipality. It's just 1 hour drive from Copenhagen. In Faxe Municipality, local politicians aim to address youth struggling with well-being. They want to use art and culture as a driver for change. Youth struggling with well-being is not a simple problem. In Faxe Municipality, it's a wicked problem. It's about geographical distance. It's about how to attract families with more social capital. It's about resources in school and daycare. And it's about, in general, how to get resources for the welfare area. When we have wicked problem, it means the problems are interconnected. My problem is affecting your problem. It is about shifting from isolated problem solving to creating systems where well-being grows from the interconnectedness of all parts. So to address wicked problem, it is about understanding organizing as a living system. So the question is how to manage a living system, how to become a leader with a garden mind, able to create life-affirming relations. One way to create life-affirming relation in a living system is to work with these 6 P's. It's about people, place, participation, peace, prosperity, and planet. In the following, I will zoom in on each P, and we will begin with people. It is about asking who are relevant for the wicked problem. Who can we invite? So we begin with the wicked problem, and then we invite the whole ecosystem to address this wicked problem and to see how to create life-affirming relations. This is a cross-professional group. Next step in the process is place, and it is an invitation to the cross-professional group to pay attention to the local places and where life is lived. By capturing snaplogs of everyday interaction spaces and relations, Snaplog allows us to see welfare in motion, making the intangible aspects of care, connection, and resilience both visible and actionable. What makes it unique is its aesthetic and experiential approach. The pictures showed us new patterns and new local interactions. We saw oases of life and deserts, a shared mission grew out of the mapping of the place. We wanted to create more life before, under and after a festival for and with kids, a cultural festival. A cultural festival, we wanted to move through the free desert area, and we wanted to use art to create more life-affirming events for and with kids. So how can we use a cultural festival for young people to intensify the qualities of the place and cross-pollinate life and to make life flourish for young people? This method and this process is creating new ways of addressing the problem, and it's creating whole new possibilities. Just listen to Benny, who's been a part of the process. He begins to see whole new possibilities.
Kan du kort sige, Benny, noget om, hvad viser den her tegning? Hvad har I fået øje på her?
Jamen, tegningen her tager faktisk udgangspunkt i Faxe by og prøver at forbinde museet, biblioteket og en idrætshal sammen med skole, kirke, byområde og også en SFO, som befinder sig.
So what Benny discovers is that when they draw and map the local places, they begin to see so many more possibilities, and they begin to create new potential and innovative art-based actions.
Lige pludselig i snakken så opstod der et rum mellem disse bygninger og de aktiviteter, som de rummer, som kunne blive en aktivitetsplads. Det tror jeg ikke nogen af os havde set på forhånd.
P for participation is the next component in the process, and it is about creating prototypes. It's about creating real felt activities at local places.
Det her med, altså, det vi skal have fundet ud af, og det kan vi ikke gøre her nu, men det er, om vi har en bus.
From the knowledge of the places, the cross-professional groups are discussing and creating prototypes for, under and after the festival. To work together in the same place with places creates energy. Listen to these two guys who haven't met each other before this
der kunne
project.
man mærke, hvor man lige, at de enkelte grupper, de pitcher lige, hvad de sådan var nået frem til, og hvordan det bare sprudle af idéer til, hvad man kunne putte på. De der forskellige ting, det var virkelig spændende. Og opløftende. Så det er super godt. Men det er et tungt projekt, vi er gang i, eller tungt på den måde, at der er mange muskler i det. Så der ligger et kæmpe stykke arbejde foran.
Place-based meeting is about creating prototypes, but it's also about becoming aware how we are all interconnected and how we are all gonna be and already is the support system for young people. Place-based meeting is about exchanging knowledge, experience and energy. Ida, who is the CEO of the municipality, expressed it in this way.
Forme. Vi arbejder med en rollofigur, for eksempel at forme sådan en sammen. Det er den ene måde at gøre det mærkbart. Noget andet er jo relationerne. At man mærker energien, man mærker engagementet. Jeg har lagt mærke til, at folk begynder at give hinanden et kram, når de mødes til de her laboratorier. Så det bliver et fællesskab i virkeligheden, man er en del af. Og det kan man jo mærke på arbejdsglæde.
When working with people, place and participation, we all become a part of a community of real felt relation. The process is also transforming leadership. It transforms the heroic leadership to become a shared and collaborative leadership. Another component in the process is peace, because when you work together in cross-professional communities, tensions can appear. So it demands a specific kind of leadership and a special kind of participation.
Ikke bare
Jesper
gå fra
expressed
det ene
it
sted
in
til det
this
andet,
way.
som er en væsentlig ting, hvis man vil opleve noget, så skal man op på sofaen. Men også, at vi tør bevæge os, altså lære os bevæge rent emotionelt, men også, at vi bevæger os holdningsmæssigt eller nye steder hen, så vi ikke bare bliver ved med at læse den samme forfatter, eller bliver ved med at kun at se musicals, eller kun at se et ballet, eller hvad altså man, så bevægelse fra et velkendt sted til nye steder, det kræver noget mod og så nogle muligheder, hvor det her det er jo en mulighed for at bevæge sig over i nogle andre verdener. For eksempel for mig, som kommer fra det private, bevæge mig over i det kommunale, som jeg tænker, det er nogle meget tålmodige mennesker, hvor jeg bliver sådan, kom, nu skal vi. Men det der med lige at vente lidt og sige, hey, der er lige noget, der skal klappes af, der er lige noget, der skal gøres på en bestemt måde, og så sætter vi i gang. Det har været fedt.
Prosperity is another part of the process. When we work with people and places and participation, we mobilize new kind of resources and new qualities. Just listen to the manager of the daycare area and how she explains it.
Mest for mig, det er, at jeg har simpelthen mødt nogle mennesker, som jeg kan bruge fremadrettet, fordi der ligger så meget viden og så meget energi og så mange ressourcer, som jeg ikke kendte til, før jeg var blevet en del af det her. Så der er virkelig grobund for at kunne udvikle en masse spændende kultur for børn og unge. Og så vil jeg sige, at den måde, vi mødtes på, vi kommer fra meget forskellige baggrunde, det har bare givet en fantastisk dynamik, som jeg tror, jeg ikke havde mødt på andre måder. Så det har været meget nyt for mig, det her, og det har været super godt.
Let's zoom in on planet. Planet is also a component in the method, and it's a way to intensify and multiply a living system. In this case, a living system for and with young people and kids. This is raising new questions and new ideas. Can young people and kids be engaged in sustainable activities? Can we give more back to the local places than we take? Can young people and kids paint all walls and plant flowers? Could we give more back to the local areas and the areas that we understand as deserts or places with low energy? Mapping people and places and qualities creates a kind of a gift economy because everybody begins to share resources and qualities, and 2 plus 2 becomes 5. At the same time, this cross-pollination of resources and qualities and social energy is also making the participants thrive. It is creating a collaborative well-being economy. The process you've just seen is another way to build up local governance structures. It's also a way to rethink what strategy is and could be. Strategy is becoming an organic process. Before the festival, we involve the cross-professional group. They begin to involve and mobilize kids and young people and families and communities. And during the festival, 2,000 or 3,000 people or young people will participate. And after, all the art-based methods will be integrated in the school system and the daycare system, etc. Next year, the festival can be even more integrated with the school system and with young people co-creating the festival and learning together. What we are creating is not just a 3-day event, but a life-changing learning platform, creating the foundation for a local economy and a creative industry in the future. All in all, this is about local governance processes and how to create them in a creative and resilient way. It is about establishing a cross-professional group, and it is about creating a learning process, able to see how to connect to the local community and build up the local place. And finally, it's about using the piece as component in a compass that you can use to create surplus value as one professional from the school system express it, it is like we are turning the organization upside down. Yes, this is about creating another form of partnership. It is about a much more circular and democratic way of connecting resources and qualities in a circular and distributed and regenerative way. Thank you for listening and stay tuned on the Action University.